Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to install and use the Gemini CLI in your Windows machine. So if you want to use this Gemini for some code generation or debugging or automation, then you can use it, okay? So here we search on the Google that Gemini CLI install and you will come up on this page, and this is the get started installation page, okay? So here the very first thing what is that in your system Node.js should be there. So if you don't have Node.js installed in your system, just go on the Node.js official website. So just search for it, and here you will come upon, just click on this download node, and then you have just download the latest version whatever is there for your operating system. So here we are using Windows, so we will go for the Windows, but in my system already Node is installed, so I'm not going to do it. But in your case you can just go and install Node first, then we are going to install it using this npm tool, right? So what you have to do now is that just open up your VS Code. So already I have opened up here, and go into the terminal, and just use this command. It will install globally in your system, that Gemini CLI. So it will take some time. So once this installation is complete, we need to verify it using Gemini hyphen version. So once it's done, then I'll be back. Let's wait then. Okay, so installation is complete. Let's check the version with this command, Gemini hyphen version. So if version is coming up, then that means your installation is complete. So let's wait. So here you can see version is coming, right? So now the next step is you have to authenticate it with your Google account. So for that you have to just type Gemini login. So it will open up your maybe browser, and then you need to just log in. So let's wait. Okay, so here do you want to connect VS Code to Gemini CLI? Just do yes, enter. Yeah, AI tools is this folder. Yeah, I want to trust it. Hit enter. No authentication method selected. So just will expand it more. Yeah, okay. So we will be logging with Google. So just hit enter. So do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. So here you have to enter your mail ID and all. So I will just enter it and I will just show you. Okay. So till then I'll just pause the video. Okay, so I have logged in. So you can see you have successfully logged in with Google, and also in browser you can see authentication successful. Okay. So now authentication is succeeded. You can see Gemini CLI needs to be restarted. Press R to restart. Okay. So let's press R. So it will restart. So after that you can just start interacting with Gemini directly from the terminal. Okay. So you can see this thing. So defining login request and all, everything is happening. Okay. What would you like to log into or implement login for? Create a login page. So what we want. So anything if you want, you can just give it here, or you can just type skip to exit from this, and then you have to give this shift tab to accept edits and all. You can see, right? Now what you have to do is if you want to do anything here, right? So we'll go here. If I go in this one, let me just close it. You can see in examples, or you can go in this CLI cheat sheet. If you type Gemini, it will start interactive mode. Then if you have any queries, you can write here. Like if I want to write here something, Gemini explain me what is AWS. So let's hit enter. Let's see what happens. So you can see you are getting all the information on your terminal itself. Okay, key service and all. Now if I say Gemini and I think Gemini is writing Gemini is not required, I think so. Okay, we'll type a message like create a CSV file with random details of name and phone number, something like that. So let's see whether it gets or not. Even if you have any project or something, if you want, so for that also you can say if you want to clone any repository of Git. So for that also you can use this prompt, clone the chalk repository from this, read its key source and all. This also we'll try. Let's copy it. Okay, so here you can see writing for random content, allow for this session. Okay, let's allow for this session, enter. So now you can see some random files has been here generated. So if I open it, so you can see something random it has given me. So now let's try this one. Whatever we copied, it will clone the repository from this repo. It will read its key source files and explain how it works. Let's see. Mhm. Okay, let's allow once. You can say it cloned for me this some repository. So let's wait until it gives all the results. You can see what it is performing, listing some items. It was reading the source code directory. What we have index.js, so many codes we have here. Okay, so in this way you can just use it for your own purpose, and it's now installed successfully. So we'll just see this part, how it's cloning repository and explaining the things which is present. So it's taking a bit time, but that's fine. You can just wait. Okay, so you can see it gave us all the information. So you can see I've analyzed the chalk repository. Here is an explanation. You can just read it about. So instead of this that repository, if you want to get information on any other repository, you can just give it, and you can just go through this website of GeminiCLI.com and their official document. You will see all the option of CLI cheat sheet, how you have to use it. Like you can even use Gemini MCP for configure MCP servers, right? And also what options you can use with Gemini, like hyphen hyphen prompt, hyphen p for prompt. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys.